with speech title, Wrong Side of the Road. Wrong Side of the Road, Toastmaster Khalid Ismael.
Master Semis, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests, a warm good evening to you all.
Good evening.
Back in 2010, I decided to go to Manila with the idea of my Uncle Tony picking me up. After a 9-hour flight, including a 6-hour stopover in Dubai, I landed. I was tired, I was haggard, I was unshaven, and I was dirty. And all the time, I was wearing a suit. As soon as I got out of the airport, I took out my phone and I called my uncle. Uncle Tony, where are you? And he tells me that he can't make it. And he tells me that he sent someone in his place. And he tells me that person is someone he can trust. And his name was Jope. Fine, I said. So there I was in arrivals, searching for this man named Jope. And I found him. He was wearing khaki shorts, a green Bob Marley shirt, dreadlocks in his hair, and a sign with my name on it. Mr. Jope, it's me, Khalid. Look, Tony's nephew? Oh, so you're the foreigner. Okay. You? Come. Let's go to the car. I'll take you to the car. He reeked of liquor and cigarettes. And as I followed him to the car, he wobbled and hobbled all the way to his dirty old BMW. I was nervous. I was worried. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt because my Uncle Tony trusted him. And as I got into the car, it was no different from what it was outside. It was dirtier than dirt. There was food, there were cigarette butts, leftover packets and plastic bags, and all in all, there was a big open bottle of absolute vodka in the car. The man was drunk, but I could not do anything because he had already locked the doors and started driving off. I sat there in silence, trying not to say anything to this man to anger him or agitate him because he was already driving on the roads erratically, swerving left and right, jumping red lights, almost hitting people. I was scared. And all the time he was, you foreigners, you're all the same. You go out, you go take your money, you come here and you say you're better than us. But you know what? I'm better. I'm better. And he closed his eyes. And he fell asleep on the wheel. And I tried waking him up. Jope, wake up, Jope. Tried to hold the wheel, then bam! We hit the car in front of us. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The car, which was already a total mess, was even more of a mess. And everything inside was strewn about. That bottle of liquor was all over me, pouring, and I could not do anything because Jope was asleep. So I had to wait there for 2 hours for the police to come. And when they came hard. Unfortunately, the policeman on the shift who came was the chieftain himself. And he was a strict, heavy-set man. His stomach hung over his belly like it was a second beam. And his name was Ernest. He walked towards me with a swagger that he thought he was going to ruin my day. He came, he poked me hard on the chest, and he said, "Do you know what is the punishment for driving under the influence?" I said, "I didn't do anything. He's the driver. He just picked me up from the airport." "Really? You think I'm lying?" "Huh, look at you. You are nothing but a party boy wearing a suit, you smell of liquor, and look inside. There's a bottle of alcohol. You lied to me 3 times now. And that is an offense. You two are going to jail." And he just walked off. I begged to the other policemen, "Please, listen to me. Let me call someone. I have my phone." But they did not listen. They took me, they put me in a police car along with the sleeping Jopet, and there I was, my first day in Manila, and I was going to jail for the very first time in my life. And there I was sent to Mandaluyong police station, and I was sitting there. They took everything away from me. They took my coat, they took my passport, they took my wallet, they took my phone, they took my fingerprints. They could not give me one single phone call. I begged, I tell them, please let me, I'll give you money, anything. But they said, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. So what did they do? They took me and pushed me and prodded me, policemen themselves, and they put me in a green little cell with 6 other men. Jopet, they're still asleep, puking on the floor. And there I was, begging the policeman again, please, let me out, let me give a call, I can clear this up. But because I screamed and I whined, I caught the attention of those 6 other men. And they looked at me like I was a new toy to play with. And they said, hey, pretty boy, what you doing here for? You want to know what we're here for? But I kept quiet. My silence was my bravery, but they took it as arrogance. So they started coming on to me. They started going up to me and saying bad things about me. They started prodding me, they started poking me, they started saying all the meanest things to try and provoke me. But I kept silent, and that made them more angry. And until I kept so silent, the leader of those 6 couldn't take no more. He pushed me to the corner, and he said, I'm going to show you something. And he raised his fist up onto my face, and before he hit me, Ernest came by with his baton, and he was rattling the cage doors. And he said, you, come, sit with me. I sat, and he told me, look, I spoke to your so-called uncle, and I know what happened. But I can't let you go. I have to write the report. Now, it would take 6 hours to finish the report, and you would be inside with them. And those 6 men were smiling, waiting for me to come back. But Ernest did something else. I can help you though. I saw you had a lot of money in your wallet. Give it to me, and we'll make this issue go away. And I did. But he left me an equivalent of 1 dinar so I could get on a bus and go to my hotel. I took that moment and put it aside and forgave myself for all the things that happened. My uncle did not. But they say fear changes a man. No. Because only in fear will you learn bravery. And it is bravery and experience that changes you. So next time you go traveling and you meet a man named Jopet, just take a taxi.